As hunters gear up for the 2025 season in Wisconsin and Minnesota, there's one piece of protection that is often overlooked. That is your hearing. Joining us now is audiologist Rebecca Young with crucial safety tips before you head out. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you.
We're happy to see you again. So just tell us, why hearing protection is so crucial for hunters heading out.
Great question. We know that hunters are more at risk to develop hearing loss than individuals that don't hunt.
Okay.
So we know that it gives them a risk factor.
Yeah, something that people may not think about. And what kind of things, play into that? The gun is loud, I assume. I'm not a hunter, so inform me, please.
Yeah. Firearms are extremely loud.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, 140 to 175 decibels with
Wow.
one shot.
Okay.
And that is enough to cause instantaneous hearing loss or tinnitus or ringing in the ears.
Okay.
So what are the protections that hunters need?
So we often say pick hearing protection that you will wear.
Right.
So you have custom hearing protection in the ear, over the ear muffs. You want to wear hearing protection that you'll wear.
Okay, so don't go for the fanciest thing, go for something that you'll actually use.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, that's great to know there. And so even with a suppressor, some hunters might think, oh, they have that, they don't need ear protection, but they still do, right? What can you tell us about that?
Suppressors help, but they're still loud.
Right.
And so we do recommend hearing protection even with a suppressor.
Okay, good to know there.
So what's at stake for hunters that don't have ear protection or don't use ear protection?
We commonly see something called shooter's ear.
Okay.
And we'll see this if you're right-handed, your hearing loss will be in the high frequencies in the left ear.
Interesting.
And then if you're left-handed, vice versa, high frequency hearing loss in the right ear.
Okay.
So that's because of how the muzzle is situated when you're firing your weapon.
Okay, very interesting. And so if a hunter does notice ringing in their ears after a day out, what should they do?
I would recommend a hearing test. Go see an audiologist or a hearing instrument specialist, do a hearing evaluation, get a baseline, and educate yourself on hearing protection. There's a lot of different styles and types of hearing protection, and a lot of reasons hunters don't wear hearing protection is they say, I can't hear the game, I can't hear the deer approaching, I can't hear the leaves. And that's really when you want to look at more high-end fancy hearing protection that's electronic and can really amplify the sound.
Okay, yeah, definitely something to get taken care of because that can have long-lasting impacts, right?
Absolutely. Individuals with high-frequency hearing loss will say, I hear, but I just don't understand.
Okay.
And they misunderstand what's being said to them, and it can result in some very funny conversations, but also some very serious misunderstandings.
So I'm not a hunter
For
either,
sure.
but if you're having at least multiple hunters together, would that double or triple the potential for hearing loss?
Absolutely. The more noise you have, the louder the sound becomes. And so I often say, especially if you're hunting in a deer stand or a duck blind, that's going to be even louder because you're in an enclosed space. So that firearm that you're shooting out in a duck blind or a deer stand is going to be louder, so even more important to wear hearing protection.
Okay, and so what if you get out to the stand and you realize you forgot your earplugs or you forgot your method? Is there anything that you could do on the fly?
Oh gosh, really? Not really. I mean, nothing's going to give you as much noise reduction. It's called an NNR, noise reduction rating.
Okay.
And you want it to be around 25. And people say, well, I'll put cotton in my ears. Still not.
It doesn't do the trick.
No, it doesn't do the trick. No.
Okay.
I usually tell people, grab a bunch of earplugs and just stash them in your truck or
Right,
stash
just in
them in your
case.
hunting bag.
Yeah.
So that you have things readily available for you.
Okay, great to know. Well, thank you so much for being here again. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you both. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. Stay with us. We're back right after this.